actually once your progress, once your prosperity is already over here to conduct the program on the Pavi Show. Actually, I raised the questions. I have such a critical, analytical sort of queries regarding the life that we are experiencing so far. So beautiful people out there, don't be so much serious about the life that we are living right now, because as Eckhart Tolle, he has his opinion on the life is that we need to live our life in present moment. Okay, if we are so much serious about taking the life in serious note, then definitely the moment that we are gonna take life as a diamond will be turned into nothing else. So my beautiful people, so if you are bothered by the situation, if you are stressed, and if you are so much panic about the life that you are leading, then definitely my friend, this is my beautiful suggestion not to be worried, just taking life as a source of depression, source of frustration, source of problems, source of challenges. All in all, we can find solution over that, trumps success, progress over the such a imbalance situation. So beautiful people, I'm here as a regular guest, regular host, lifeline supporter, lifeline coach, and definitely your well wishes is already here to be connected with you guys, whether you represent Nepal, whether you represent any part of all the universe. Then definitely you are welcome from the core of my heart. Definitely, while speaking, there might occur some sort of slip of tongue, but don't take it seriously, right? So why I'm focusing that we need to lead our life in present moment, because sometimes the life that we are desiring, that we are dreaming, might not be in our axis, that might not be in our reach. But what I have been going through with such situation is that we need to have the heart of letting go. If we are there sticking on the same situation, same problem, same sort of ordeal, same sort of incident, then definitely, my friends, the shape that we want in our life will not be enlarged the way that we are now wanting so far. So beautiful people, this is my early motivational speech. You can consider this speech, or you can say it's motivational preaching, which is very much genuine. The preaching, the suggestion, the affirmations that I am right now encapsulating is so much pristine, pure, and so much sacred enough to execute in our life. As much as it is concerned to me, I am not so much influential person, but regarding such a opinion, and taking such a vibes inside us is so much worst. What we need to think is that we are already influencer, we are already the superhero of our life. There is no one to control our life. As far as possible, we need to confirm ourselves that there was not, and there is not person to control our the power of expansion, power of growing, and taking our height to the zenith. And make possible everything reality, okay, in real. So making such a conversation, taking such a discourse from my side, you might be or you might not be, you know you know you might support me, or you might have some sort of note of dissent on the subject matter, on the statement that I'm giving right now. What is my actually opinion to say on such a the condition is that all the human beings, they are gifted with the mindset, with the brain, with the heart, that they need to execute, that they need to use it properly. If we people are staying just following the guidance of others, and just the brain, the heart, the body that we have got from the nature will be decayed so far. So when you think yourself that you are now fall in the minority group, you feel yourself so much submissive, you are so weaker, and at that time what you need to do is just stand in front of the mirror and make such a strong affirmation of yourself that you are here to create such a society, to create such a human empire where there will not be any other person to make a decision of your life. So while connecting such a decision, or let's say such a line with the Eckhart Tolle, then what he believes in living in present. you know we don't know what will gonna happen even after 1 hour, 15 minutes or 30 minutes. So my beautiful people, death is universal, and death is the ultimate full stop in our life. If we stay thinking about the death, and if we become so much serious and so much disturbed by the phenomenon, then definitely the space that we have covered will not be magnified and noticed by other people. So this is the scenario that I am covering from Nepal. And I have been collecting the vibes of positivity, vibes of compassion, vibes of affection, vibes of love, so that at least I feel that I'm serving to the human community. Because in this situation, in this materialistic and in this post-colonial, society, everyone is, hurt by the, life they are leading right now. Now they might be so much, they might be so much successful in terms of materialistic possession. They might have lot of stock bonds name, but is still they might be seeking the soulful calm mindset to take the breath that which is free of selfish anger and stingy behavior and inhuman behavior. Sometimes people having a lot of physicalities, and so much the luxurious life, having their life like in hell. Actually, personally, I haven't been to hell, but still I can relate that sort of imagery to this talk, and I want to make you clear about that. The life right now we are leading is so beautiful, so magnificent, so magnanimous. There will not be the life that we are leading right now will gonna be tomorrow. So what we need to do is just think right now, have. And I compare myself with the life of tree. I compare myself the life of other small creatures who cannot speak, who cannot express their emotions, sentiments in verbal, and that I felt so much because in the entire universe, we human beings blessed with the boon of expression, power, stamina, and magic of expressing ourselves. I can straightly, tell you how I am feeling when somebody treat me like a queen, and at the same time you can also feel when somebody make you feel that you are a special person in your life. So what is the reason behind this conducting hosting this program is to transform the mentality that might be occupied by the unnecessary stuff, that might be preoccupied by the presuppositions and the orthodoxies that are not necessary actually. And I think some of my friends have their one sort of mindset that only giving voice is nothing. But what is my personal stand on such a the statement is that if you do not produce voice, if you do not believe in your voice, then definitely my friends, voiceless cannot be voiced in the society. So as a journalist, as a human activist, at the same time as a beautiful person with the beautiful mindset, what I always have to say is that if you are creatives, then we need to speak out, because be a stronger. So my friend, just voice is one of the medium which can dismantle the system that you have your disagreement on that society. If you see the history as well, voice had played a vital role to the change the system of the society, system of the empire, system of whole universe. For example, I want to give one antidote that a child, if a child, he's very hungry, right? And if he stays in silent mood, then I think mother cannot always understand the psychology of her child, okay, her baby. At that time, what he or she, what baby does is that he produces sound, and he gives implication that he is a very hungry and he wants milk, right? So at that time, mother understands that that baby is very hungry and she needs to feed her child so far. So what is the summary, what is the main idea, main gist of this antidote, anecdote, let's say example, is that we should produce sound, not that noise. I'm talking about the meaningful sound, so that your sound can be considered as the powerful source of transformation. So my beautiful people, don't stop, don't afraid of making the voice, because in the entire revelation of the history, if you penetrate that sort of incident, then definitely you can feel what is the importance of voice. So this is just clarifications of yesterday questions, because there was somebody, some my friend who considered that voice is nothing. He has also partly right, because making just a voice is not everything, but being silent also cannot sometimes play a vital role to change the the imbalance, to change the inequalities, to change the violence of the society. So my beautiful people, don't consider and don't be so much judgmental, and don't make any sort of imagination and story within ourselves, within yourself, that speaking is nothing or making voice is nothing. Okay, so this is my suggestion, this is my personal opinion. And today I'm talking about the importance of that present moment. All people, they want to live physically, a thousand of years, but it is not our fate that we are going to live thousands of years. But what I have to say in such a beautiful position is that if we have not, got the feature of living 300 years, 100, we can live 100 years, but 200 years, then at that situation, at that point of our life, what we need to do is to lead our life, to lead our second of life like it's thousands of years, and we can, live the blueprint of our, characteristics, the features through our, physical death, so that the services, the tasks that we have left to the society can be benefited, and the generation can memorize our, our presence while we will not be physically with them. So what is over here is that many people nowadays, they want to test the fruit of their tasks, of their service at once, but it's impossible. Why? Because if our ancestors, they have not make plans, long plans, visionary plans, strategies, they, if they have not been become strategic planner, then it will be impossible for us to utilize the facilities and utilize to lead our life in sophistication and luxury, right? So we are nowadays able to fly in the sky because of the Wright's brother, because they have contributed their life thinking ourselves. And at the same time, other Galileo, right? Galileo Galilei, and there are Albert Einstein. At the same time, there is a Ford, Henry Ford. At the same time, there are Tesla. Okay, Nikola Tesla. There were so many legendary, legends who have lived their life presently, and they have contributed a lot for the future generations. So I think just to lead in present life doesn't imply or doesn't describe or doesn't signify just staying without doing nothing. But what I mean to tell you is that stay presently and lead our life only makes sense when we contribute our present life for the building some sort of empire, some sort of structure, some sort of infrastructure to the future generation, so that our future will be at presently as right now we are leading our lives. So it all depends on the conceptual concept that we are leading the conceptions that we people are holding so far. So this is my morning schedule. This is my morning therapy, because I want to be the boldest, I want to be the confident, I want to make my conversation as fluent as a native speaker. A native speaker, not in one language, but I want to make in every language that I have access on, like English language, Nepali language, at the same time Indian language, Japanese language. And through the process of this conversation, through the process of this some sort of the practice on this program, what I want to adore you, what I want to present you, what I want to motivate you, is that nothing will gonna be impossible if we people are ready, if we take initiative from our side, my friend. So this is the morning schedule, and in this session I am so much fascinated, I'm so much glad, and I'm so much blessed because of you beautiful people out there, right? Because you are there, investing your precious time, and you people are there encouraging me, and you are there, that I'm very much prominent as well. So from yesterday, or from the day before yesterday, I have been starting the Louis Tyson book, A Critical Theory, and today as well I'm going to continue, because if you are the lover of critical analysis, if you want to if you want critical analysis for any sort of piece of art in English literature, then that book gonna be the tool to make surgery about any sort of text that you are not satisfied with. So this is the beautiful moment that I'm sharing with. It is not only just a one way communication, a conversation, chat, or whatever you think, but it is the super important sort of program, so that you people can understand and you can feel in the latter phase of your life. So my beautiful people, I'm having this green tea, and I'm going through with the lines that is given over here. What is the most beautiful scenario that I am right now seeing, is that in my Bardali there are sparrow, where my mother, she puts the this rice, not cooked rice, that rice into Nepali we call chamal, and these beautiful creatures of the creation, right, sparrow, are there, and they are eating rice and making chirping sound, and making the scenario so natural, so beautiful, that I'm so much happy, and I am happy for them as well. Okay. Okay, yesterday I read about up to the 100, no, 112 page. From today, I want to read from 13. Okay, doesn't eliminate our painful experiences and emotions, rather it gives them for a flourish by making them the organizers of our current experience. We unconsciously behave in ways that we will allow us to play out without admitting it to ourselves. Our conflicted feelings about the painful experiences and emotions we repress. Thus, for psychoanalysis, the unconsciousness is not a passive reservoir of neutral data, though the word is sometimes used this way in all the disciplines and in common parlance. Rather, the unconscious in a dynamic entity that engages us at the deepest level of our being. until we find a way to know and acknowledge to them ourselves the true causes of our repressed on ounce fear guilty desires and unresolved conflicts. We hang on to them in disguised, distorted, and self defeating way. For example, if I don't realize that I still long for the love I never received from my long dead alcoholic father, I'm very reliable to select an alcoholic love mate so that I can reenact my relationship with my father and this time make him love me. In fact, even when I do realize that I have this kind of psychological issue with my father, it is difficult to recognize when I am acting it out. With another person in that, I probably won't see the profound similarity between my father and my beloved. I will focus instead on superficial differences. My father has dark hair and my beloved is blonde. In other words, I will experience my longing for my neglectful father as long for my current heartthrob. I will feel that I am in love with my current sweetheart, perhaps even desperately in love, and I will believe that what I really want is for my sweetheart to love me back. I will not necessarily realize that what I really want in wanting this man is something I never received from my father. The evidence will lie in the similarities between his treatment of me and my father's treatment of me, and in the fact that should I succeed in gaining the kind of attention I want from my current crush, either it will not be enough. He will never be able to convince me what he really loves me. I will think that my insecurity is proof of his indifference. Or if he does convince me that he really loves me, I will lose interest in him because the attentive lover does not fulfill my need to re experience the abandonment I suffered at the hands of my father. The point is that I want something I don't know. I want and I cannot have the love of my neglectful father. In fact, even if my father were still alive and had the kind of psychological rebirth and that permitted him to give me his love, I would still have to heal the psychological wounds he inflicted over the course of my childhood, my feelings of inadequacy and abandonment, for example, before I could benefit from his love. As you can see in the above example, the family is very important in psychoanalytic theory because we are each a product of the role we are given in the family complex. In one sense, the birth of the unconscious lies in the way we perceive our place in a family and how we react to this self definition. Okay, I want to share one thing while I'm going through this line. What I have been, internalizing myself, the self, reflection that I'm going to share. No matter what, we are, deeply in touch with the lines of such a beautiful books. At that time, there is, thought going on. Okay, the thought is that we sometimes think ourselves so powerful, right? We can do everything. Everything can be, somersaulted, toppled down. We are here to dismantle the old structure, orthodox dogmas of the society. And at that time, it's okay to be, have such a feeling on ourselves. But at the same time, there will also be the feeling of inferior complexities that we feel ourselves that we are meek character of the society. We don't have, anything to do. We are useless. We cannot do. At this situation, actually, what I want to tell you is that if such kind of negative intention, negative sort of vibe, always gonna hit you, and that sort of, vibes are overcoming you, then my friends, it's a sign of danger. What we need to think is that we need to take a consultation from the expert, from the professional. But at the same time, if such emotion, if such notion of thinking come and go, and finally there will be the victory of the positivity, that yes, I'm the most powerful and I am here to do something, no matter what the entire community will go against me, then I will gonna fight for the justice of the right doings. Then definitely, my friend, you are in the right track, and you are definitely gonna win the entire universe. What I want to tell you is that you should not be, you should not be loser. You should not be coward from your side. You must win the battle in your life from you, by you. No matter what, there will be the support of bouncer, support of a bodybuilder, and support from security from the other side of the people for you. But if you do not have short sort of confident, short sort of belief system that you can win the society, then at that time, my friend, you are loser, not a winner. So, my friend, think yourself Alexander the Great. Think yourself the most important, prominent, legend, the light of Asia, an entire universe, Gautam Buddha, Mahatma Gandhi. Actually, I do not want to make any bias regarding such a, legend, because they are the property of humankind. Prophet Muhammad. There are so many, there are so many people who have turned themselves as the god of the human beings. So, my friends, whether you take the classes of communication skills, though you might take the classes, trainings of speaking to the mass of people, if you do not utilize, execute, and think yourself the most prominent human being entity of this universe, then definitely, my friends, 8 billion people will gonna surpass you. They will gonna erase the existence that you are holding so far. My friends, this is the reading between line that I have always strike from my heart, and I am always in the fierce mood of just vomiting such ideas to my beautiful people around the whole universe. If I do not, vomit this sort of intellectuality, this sort of wisdom right now, then definitely, my friends, that will not carry that sort of sense of urgency, that sort of, a delivery, flow of the emotion that I'm, holding right now. So what I want to use over here is Nepali idioms, is that lagan pachiko potiko ke kam. That means that sort of urgency. If someone is dying without having the medicine, and that medicine cannot be provided on time, then what will be the consequences? You can think yourself, right? There will definitely gonna occur the death, demise of the person. So at that time, we need to be on time. We need to think the urgency of the time being, then only we can get the result that we have expected so far. So prevention is better than cure. So no matter what sort of feelings, what sort of vibes strike on your head and occupy in your head, don't be so much meek, don't be so much confused. के गर्ने होला, what to do. No, 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 no. Just power, just spill to the society. Show that sometimes you will definitely gonna be criticized by the number of the so-called intellectual or so-called people around you, but don't take it personally, because there will always number of people who cannot be satisfied with the actions that we perform in the society. So this is some of the line that have struck, that have striped in my head. And if I do not power, if I do not energetically show to you, share to you, then I think this program will gonna be useless. So I am talking from previous the previous program initiation to right now is to lead, to live in the present. So this is the nature of mine, that whenever what sort of emotion, what sort of sentiments, what sort of source of vibration, vibes come, then at once, immediately, I need to express it. Otherwise, that will gonna die, because I do not want my emotion, my sentiments, and my positive vibes die. So this is the reason. Okay. Okay, after reading this one, I have other piece. I'm folding the leaf over here. Okay, for example, I'm the failure. I am the perfect child. I must always come in second to my brother. I am unlovable, or I am responsible for my parents' problems. The audible conflict, competition with the parents of the same gender for the attention and affection of the parent of the opposite gender, and all the commonplace ideas of old style Freudian theory, for example, sibling rivalry, pennies in way, castration, anxiety are merely descriptions of the dominant ways in which family conflicts can be lived. They give us merely starting points for understanding differences among individuals. For example, in some families, sibling rivalry, competition with siblings for the attention and affection of the parents can occur in an important sense between a parent and child. If I feel jealous of my mate's affection for our child, what may be going on? It is a reenactment of my unshopped childhood rivalry with a sibling I believed was more loved by my parents than I. That is, seeing my mate's affection for our child reawaken some or all of the hurt I felt when I saw my parents' affection for the sibling I believed that preferred, and so I now find myself competing with my child for the attention of my mate. It is important to know you might feel so much boring and so much bothered by the live streaming that I'm performing right now, but this is my personal passion that I want to come to the live, and I want to talk more about the life that I am spending, I am, going right now. So I'm reading a beautiful book, and you can deduce the comprehension from this book. If you have any sort of queries, any sort of misunderstanding regarding this book, then definitely your queries, your questions are openly welcomed. Okay, put your comments without hesitation. It is important to note that Oedipal attachments, sibling rivalry, and the like are considered development stages. In other words, we all go through these experiences, and they are a natural and healthy parts of maturing and establishing our own in identities. It is when we fail to outgrow these conflicts that we have trouble. Here is an example common to many women. If I remain in competition with my mother for my father's love, a competition that can go on in my unconscious long after one or both parents are dead. I will probably be most attracted to men who already have girlfriends or wives because their attachment to another woman will allow me to replay my competition with my mother and this time win. Of course, I might not win the man this time, and if I do, once I have won, I will lose interest in him. Although I probably don't realize it consciously, his desirability lies in his attachment to someone else. Once he is mine, he is not so exciting anymore. On the other hand, if as a child I felt that I won my father's affection from my mother, which he may have given me as a way of punishing or avoiding my mother, then I may be attracted to men who already have girlfriends. I need to be punished for stealing that from my mother. Of course, another way to punish myself for stealing that from my mother, or for wanting to steal him, or if he sexually molested me, for feeling that it was somehow my fault, is to be unable to respond sexually to my mate. A common way in which men reply on resolved audible attachment involves what is often called the good girl, bad girl attitude toward women. If I remain in competition, casually unconscious with my father for my mother's love, I am very liable to deal with my guilt by categorizing women as either like mom, good girls, or not like mom, bad girls, and then by being able to enjoy. Okay, is the text that I have finished reading it right now. And today I talked about the beautiful topic, just live in the present. And if you also want to improve your English language, or any languages that you consider it's a very difficult, it cannot be overcome by the practice, and then you need to devote your continuous resilience nature, overcoming and making it so much simple and plain, so that you can start with the native people who have their own language. Okay, so right now, while talking about the time, it's already 7:27, and tomorrow as well I will definitely gonna come, and I will gonna share the ideas. Till then, I want to wrap up the program, and thank you so much for being with me. Stay always blessed. Love you all.